Don't those look absolutely sick? Man. Too bad the rest of the car's fucked up. Well, some of you guys saw the community post I put and my Instagram. I rolled my machine. So we went night riding on Friday, and there will be a video of that night ride. I rolled my machine coming down the hill already. Not like going down a hill, but like coming down back to where we parked our trailers. And the car just got jacked up. So I'm gonna show you guys today what happened to the machine. I'll explain a little bit how it happened, and we'll just go over everything and see. We'll see if it's fixable. I don't know. I'm supposed to be at the sand show, and now it's looking very doubtful. But I do not give up, and we're gonna order some parts. I already talked to TMW about ordering the cage, and I've already talked to him about ordering the new doors. So those are broken and damaged. So let's go over the car. All right. So first things first. This is probably the first point of impact. When I was driving, Abraham was in the car with me. Luckily, nothing happened to him and me. And yeah, my fault. I took a turn too hot, and yeah, the car went to the right, and there was nothing I could do. I couldn't save at the time. I guess maybe, you know, the ground was a little uneven. Maybe I took the turn a little too fast. I wasn't going more than 35, 40. I really don't know. So, it's one of those things that happen so fast. You have no time to react and don't really realize at what speed you were going. But check out the damage on this thing. The light bar flipped itself around and just got destroyed right there. That is dented really bad. I don't know if you guys can tell. So this cage is UTV speed. I think it did its job. There's no broken welds anywhere that I see. So shout out to UTV speed. They made a great cage, and thank you guys for keeping us safe, honestly. Yeah, so it did get damaged. I mean, this is all bent here, but also if you stand back and look at it, the cage is actually pushed down just a little bit, not a whole ton, but you can kind of tell here at the A-pillar, this bar is pushed that way, which kind of worries me, so I gotta check the frame. But yeah, this is pushed back. The mirrors obviously got damaged on both sides, including my Squadron Pros. You know, standing back here, the rock blocks, I mean, they just got damaged on the ends, which probably helped protect the fenders a little bit. Wrap got jacked up a little bit here, but that's the least of the problems. Doors, this passenger side doors. This one probably is the least damaged. It's got some scuffs here. You know, they're trash. Obviously, I can't rewrap this. The metal is very gouged. The bracket got pushed down. All the brackets are bent for the doors. I'm not sure if the brackets on the actual frame are bent, but these are for sure bent. So, good thing is they still close and they never opened up. So, oh, that one still closes. Anyways, passenger rear. This one took a real big hit. Maybe there was a rock. Look at the dent in that guy. It's pretty bad. And we got some, I don't know what the hell happened there. Just from the impact, pushed it out. Gouges here in the back of this door. Both doors are trash. Cage is trash. Plastic trim around the cages missing and damaged. Nothing happened to the Rockford stuff here, so that's cool. I could reuse this and the shocks, shock brackets. Over here, it did lose the fender a little bit as far as damage goes. I mean, it got scratched up here. This liner got scratched up and pulled, and then the light just got pulled out completely. So I just finished wrapping these too. By the way, this is not the day after. This is Sunday. Yesterday, I just didn't even look at it. I was just like, fuck. Excuse me. I'm feeling a little sick, and I don't know why. I'm real sore. Abraham told me he's all sore. And I feel bad because, you know, he got hurt. This fender here is perfectly fine, I think. You know, no real scratches. This one did get jacked up, but I mean, I could just replace this one and rewrap it, I guess. None of the lower pieces of the vehicle got damaged either. I'm assuming that's because the wheels are pushed out enough so it doesn't touch the ground. But we did a full roll. We started on that side, and then we ended up on this side. I ended up on my driver's side. So this door is completely damaged, as you can see. Destroyed. This is only damaged out here in the back. Really, it's only this. I mean, this door might be usable. So these doors might end up being on a two-seater one day. I'm gonna save them. And then this frame, or excuse me, this cage here is probably just as damaged as the other side. The light bar tab got really mangled, really bad. Obviously, the light's destroyed, and the bracket is just, I've never seen that. But again, no cracks, didn't come apart. Shout out to UTV Speed for the badass cage, really. And we got a new, or excuse me, we got a more damage here. The mirrors that I just put together in this crazy blue, they got damaged, as well as they're kind of loosey-goosey. Not sure what happened there. The lights also got pretty damaged. Well, this one's not that bad. The other one's bad. This one's just got some scratches. I could reuse that light. Over here, these are actually pretty good on this side, but you have to buy them in a set, so I have to buy new ones of these. The fenders are good here. The front end, luckily, is perfectly fine with some little spots. This got scratched up, no big deal. I have a new piece that I didn't rewrap, so there's that. I have this piece. I mean, I don't really need it. I bet if I take this wrap off, it's probably still good. This portion, which I just finished wrapping, this is probably gouged pretty good. I could probably just reuse it, honestly. I'll take it off and scratch it up and make it semi-straight and rewrap it. I don't know. The LP4s, what sucks is the bumper. Nothing happened to the bumper or the plastics really, but the LP4s did take some damage. Just got a chunk taken out of it. Not that big of a deal, but does suck. The tabs for the bumper did get bent, and then this one got scratched up as well. So really not that bad. I could probably reuse these. This one for sure I could reuse. I'll flip this this piece upside down, and it'll be fine. This one, I could just flip it upside down too. I mean, this doesn't really bug me that much, but it is jacked up. So, or maybe I'll sell them and get new ones. I don't know. But yeah, I had just finished putting on these badass lights. These are the Baja Designs headlights, which we have on the site. They are amazing, and I did them in my own style. We wrapped the bracket in blue, and I did ambers and one white. I thought it looked really, really nice. So it was my first time out with it since I put it back together. I rewrapped everything, and shit happens, dude. I mean, what can I say? I'm just as happy. Well, I'm a little sad, but I am happy that nothing happened to Abraham or myself. So always wear your belts. So use me as an example. Always remember to buckle yourself up completely correctly, and so on and so forth. But the seat belts did do their job. Other than that, right away physical damage that you can see, there's other stuff that I'm a little worried about. Obviously this got pushed back, so I'm worried about the frame itself at the bottom. I know there's multiple tubes that connect at that point, so I'm hoping that it's just the cage bent and not the frame. I gotta start tearing this apart, but first I gotta wash it and take pictures for the insurance. And that's because I'm not side-by-side blog, and I need to use my insurance to help me with this, because it's a lot of damage. So the Evo Map Tuner X that I had here got ripped out, and that's okay. I mean, I could fix that. Other than that, I don't think there's any other issues. That popped off, and I don't know where the hell it's at, but it's not a big deal. We can just replace that. I had a Boxwell 2 roll in here, and it's on the floor, and my belt. So I did get everything back. That dash panel popped off too. It got scratched up a little bit. Not a big deal. Just a lot of stuff that it's really not that bad. I've been thinking about it a lot, and I thought maybe the machine could get totaled and I have to start all over. But really, I'm thinking just have them, give me enough to replace the cage and the doors, and the rest I'll pull out of pocket. And yeah, and obviously I'm gonna do all the dirty work, get down and dirty, and get this done. Some of you guys were joking around saying it's time to get a Pro R. Man, I talk a lot about that Pro R. I really like that machine, but I still love my machine, and there was never any intention as to get rid of my machine and get a Pro R. It was always going to be, if I added to the fleet, my mini fleet, it would be a 2-seat Pro R, but keeping my X3. Like, this car was not going anywhere. I wasn't selling it to buy a Pro R. I'm still a little Can-Am fangirl, whether some of you guys like to believe that or not. So at this point, I want to fix my car. There's no doubt about it. It's a lot of damage, I know, but there's a lot of positives. The suspension is perfect. HCR, shout out to HCR, shout out to LMUTV, shout out to the shock therapy components, the race rack. Nothing got damaged. No axles broke, no tweakage. Camber and toe is all perfect still. When you stand back and look at the car actually looks straight, other than what's over here on this side, on this corner, driver's side corner. And it's kind of an illusion because the light makes it feel like it's worse than it is. But yes, the bar is pushed back there, and it is a little tweaked on the side, I'm sure. But with a new cage, I'm sure I'll pull it back to where it needs to be. Also, I'm not going to take any chances. I'm going to strip everything down, including all the plastics, all the firewalls, and I'm going to inspect every little nook and cranny and corner to see if there's any cracks. And if there is, well, I'm going to take it to Extreme Performance over here in San Bernardino, and I'm going to have them weld in their gussets. as well as TMW's gussets for the corners here. So I'm not taking any chances. I want this car to be back in 100%. If it's going to be ready for the the sand show, great. If it's not, well, then that's unfortunate, but shit happens. I mean, you know, I wasn't gonna just like sit on the car forever and not ride it. You know, it's not a garage queen. I like riding my machine. I make videos with the machine, and I know I haven't been making as much riding videos, but that was just due to the heat. I love riding this car, so I'm gonna be back at it real soon. Today I'm just gonna pull it out, wash it, and take more pictures. That way I have all the pictures I need before I start tearing it apart. So if the insurance company asks, I got every picture of every corner of every part that's damaged. And yeah, so it is what it is. If you guys ever get into this situation, well, I strongly advise you guys to take as many pictures as you guys can. I highly recommend window nets now. So I don't know, TMW, I don't think they make window nets. I'm gonna ask them. I'm gonna recommend them, dude. It happened so fast. I was holding on to the steering wheel, and all of a sudden I wasn't holding on to the steering wheel, and my hand was holding on to this rail. So I'm lucky I didn't lose anything. Abraham's lucky he didn't lose anything. And I apologize to you, Abraham, for putting you in that situation. Shit happens, and you know, it's unfortunate, but this is the sport, and you guys want to be in the sport, you guys gotta always keep in mind this can happen to you. So use me as an example to protect yourself and your family, that's for sure. So yeah, I gotta get to work, gotta tear it apart. I thank you guys for joining me. Short video, but I wanted to update you guys and not just leave you hanging with that post. Thank you for the support, and this is not gonna deter me or anything. We're gonna be back at it again, harder than ever, better than ever, even better parts, shinier parts, so everything's gonna be fresh. Might take a little bit of time. Whether we'll be ready for the sand show or not, I don't know, but I will be there all 3 days, and if you see me there, say hi, stop by. And we'll keep you guys updated, man. Maybe I'll do a teardown video, maybe not, but we'll definitely inspect the frame on another video. We'll do everything we can, show you guys, take you along the road with me, whatever it takes. If I gotta replace the goddamn frame, I'll replace the frame. But this car, in my heart of hearts, I don't feel it's gonna go anywhere. Whoever I talk to as far as the insurance, I'm gonna let them know I don't want the car to be totaled. Do whatever you can for me to get me the parts I need to be replaced, and we'll go from there. So yeah, it sucks, but it's okay. Are you staring at me over there? My wife's staring at me, looking at me. It sucks, man. I know it sucks. I know a lot of you guys felt like, man, it hurts to see that, and it does hurt to see that. It really does, but it's just a freaking car, and a lot of you guys give me those positive messages that I really, really appreciate, that it can be replaced. And after I sat on it like half a day, I realized everybody's right. All this crap can be replaced, and honestly, it's not that bad. So I'm just glad. I keep thinking about it over and over again. I'm just glad Abraham didn't get hurt, and I'm glad I have both my hands, because like I said, my hands were on the steering wheel, and split second my hand was on this freaking rail, and you can see the damage that this took. That'll take your hand. So I'm strongly considering window nets. So definitely gonna talk to TMW about getting those. But if they don't, then I'll have to make my own. I have PRP. I'll probably make the frames and have PRP wrap them. So just a freaking crazy time. We'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Stay dirty.